What's going on, guys? This is Skypoint here and welcome back to Doki Doki Literature Club. So in the last video we've seen the first day we went to school. We spent time with Monika, Yuri, Natsuki and Sayori. The game is still completely normal, nothing weird happened, but I still believe that something not that good is gonna happen. Let's go back to our save point and let's continue. Okay, so we want to do a poem for Yuri again, I think. So let's maybe misfortunate. Oh no, that's Sayori. Okay, Menachonli. Definitely the complicated words are for Yuri. Vertigo, judgment, memories, another, unrestrained, disoriented, imagination, unstable, after image, heaven, condemnation, philosophy, we're wild, frightening, encouraging, determination, uncontrollable, existence, oh that's it. Okay, we got most of it for Yuri. Let's continue. Another day passes and it's time for the club meeting already. I've gotten a little more comfortable here over the past couple of days. I think, guys, my voice this time is way better than the last video because I discovered that the dB for the mic was turned up 10 degrees. So now I think my voice is way clearer. Yeah, it's a little lower but still clear. Entering the club room, the usual scene greets me. Hi Kareem. Yo Sayori. Looks like you're in good mood today. I am just still not used to you being in the club, that's all. I see. That's a pretty simple thing to get you in a good mood. But I guess it's always the simple things with you anyway. Speaking of which, I'm kinda hungry. Will you come with me to buy breakfast? Thanks. That's not like you at all. Why am I so mean? I have my reasons. Why don't we take a look at your purse, Sayori? What? Why that all of a sudden? No reason really. I just wanted to look at it. Sayori nervously retrieves her coin purse. She fumbles the latch and gets it open. Then she turns upside down and lets its contents spill onto the I knew it. I can see right through you, Sayori. That's not fair. How did you even know? It's simple. If you had enough money in the first place, you would have bought a snack before coming into the club room. So either you're not hungry and want an excuse to take a walk, or you plan to conveniently forget that you spent all your money so that I would lend you some. But there's one more thing. You're always hungry. And so that leaves all the one option. I give up. Don't make me feel guilty. If you feel guilty, that means that you deserve to feel guilty. That's a little mean. Yuri suddenly giggles. I didn't notice she was listening in. Her face is in her book as always. I wasn't listening or anything. I was just something in my book. Yuri, tell him to let me borrow some money. Don't get me involved like that, Sayori. Besides, you should only buy what you can responsibly afford. And frankly, after pulling a mischievous little stunt like that, your suffering is fair enough retribution. Did I didn't mean that. I got too absorbed into my book. I really like when you speak your mind, Sayori. It doesn't happen much, but it's a fun side of you. There's no way you could think that. You were right though. I did something bad and now I have to expect a retribution. That's still coming for you, Sayori. I guess there's a little devil inside of us, all of us, isn't there? Don't let her fool you. Sayori knows exactly what she's doing. After all, she told you guys she was bringing me to the club before she even told me. But you wouldn't have come if it weren't for the cupcakes, so I had to trick Natsuki into making them. Come on, give me more credit than that, Sayori. Crap! Kaya! Out of nowhere, something smacks Sayori in the face and tumbles onto the desk. Ow! What was... A cookie! Sure enough, it's a giant cookie wrapped in plastic. Sayori glances around. Is this a miracle? It's because I baked my retribution. Actually, that one almost worked. I was just gonna give it to you, but then I heard you blab about the cupcakes. It was totally worth seeing your reaction though. Natsuki, that's so nice of you. I'm so happy. Sayori hugs the cookie. Jeez, just eat it. Sayori rapidly tears open the wrapper and takes a bite. So good. Boom! Sayori suddenly claps her hands over her mouth. I bit my tongue. You're going through a lot over just one cookie. Natsuki takes a bite of her own cookie. Oh, yours looks really good too, Natsuki. Can I try it? Jeez, beggars can be choosers. But yours is chocolate. Yeah, why do you think I gave you that one? Fine. Still, I'm really happy that you shared this one with me. Sayori gets out of her seat and goes behind Natsuki, then wraps her arms around her. Ah, cheese. I get it. Cookie still in hand, Natsuki reaches up to nudge Sayori over her. Sayori suddenly leans down, takes a bite of Natsuki. Oh my god! Hey! Did you seriously just do that? Ooh. Mouthful of Sayori throws away to Sixty. And Uriela laugh as well. Jeez, you're such a kid sometimes. Monica, can you tell Sayori? Huh? Natsuki glances around. Monica is in the club room. Oh my god. What's going on? Where's Monica anyway? Good question. Have any of you heard something about her being late today? Not me. Yeah, I haven't either. That's a bit unusual. I hope she's okay. Of course she is okay. She's probably just had something to do today. She's pretty popular after all. You don't think she has a... I wouldn't be surprised. She's probably the most desirable than all of us combined. Boyfriend? You're talking about boyfriend? Yeah, that's true. Excuse me! Natsuki took it a little offense there. Suddenly the door swings open. Sorry, I'm super sorry. Ah, there you are. I didn't mean to be late. I hope you guys weren't worried or anything. Huh? Monica chose the club over her boyfriend after all. You're so strong-willed. Boyfriend? What on earth are you talking about? Monica quizzically glances at me. Never mind that. What held you up anyway? Well, my last period today was study hall. To be honest, I kind of just lost track of time. That makes no sense though. You would have heard the bell ring at least. I must not have heard since I was practicing piano. Look at her expression right there. That expression. She's lying. Piano? I wasn't aware you play music as well, Monica. I don't really. I just kind of started recently. I've always wanted to learn piano. That's so cool! You should play something for us, Monica. Monica looks at me. Maybe once I get a little bit better, I will. Yay! That sounds cool. I'll also look forward to it. Is that so? In that case, I won't let you down, Karin. Monica smiles sweetly. I didn't mean any pressure or anything like that. Don't worry. I've been practicing a whole lot recently, and I'll really love the chance to share once I'm ready. I see. In that case, best of luck. Thanks. So I didn't miss anything, did I? Not really. I chose to leave out Sayori's mischievous escape. I'm sure Natsuki will end up complaining to her anyway. It looks like everyone has already settled down. Sayori saw how finish her entire cookie. Yuri's back to her book and Natsuki disappeared into the closet. Hey Yuri? Huh? I suddenly noticed that Yuri is reading a different book from the one we've been reading together. Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt. No. I was just waiting for you. If that's the case, why don't we go ahead and get started? Yeah, let's! Actually, I have a request. Do you mind if I make some tea first? Not at all. Thanks very much. If there's one thing that can make my reading time here any better, it's a nice cup of tea. Not to mention for herself as well. Yuri stands up and makes her way to the closet. I follow and watch as she retrieves a small water pitcher from the shelf, the kind with a filter inside. Can you hold this for a second? Sure. Yuri hands me the water pitcher and also fetches an electric kettle. I'm going to plug this in at the teacher's desk. Then we'll go get some water. She walks past me and sets the kettle down at the teacher's desk. I simply watch her movements. To my surprise, the way she moves really contrasts her speaking mannerism, especially because of her long legs. Yuri appears elegant and methodical. Okay, may I have the water pitcher? Thanks, I'll be right back. I might as well walk with you. Yeah, why not? Shall we go then? Yeah. Where are you two off to? Yuri was going to make some tea, so then realized how weird it sounds to explain this to Monica. We're just filling the water pitcher. Oh, okay. Sorry, I was just a bit curious. That's kind of a one-person job, isn't it? That's... Monica, please mind your own business for once. Or do you want to tell me there's something wrong with helping involve Karim in club activities? My mouth gaps. I suppose there's nothing wrong with that. Then let's go, Karim. Yuri quickly exits the room and I follow. Once in the hallway, she suddenly puts her forehead against the wall. I spoke without thinking. How could I say something like that? Yuri. Something about the way she said that. It made me feel so irritated. What's wrong with me? No, Yuri. I think you did the right thing. I wasn't expecting it, but it's also not right for Monica to judge people like that. Karim, how come even when I do something bad, you're being nice to me? Because nothing that you do is as bad as you make it seem in your head. Nobody's perfect. We have emotions and we can always hide them away. But you always amplify things in your head. Your mind turns a light rain shower into a hurricane. No. Wouldn't you hate me for something as terrible as that? Why would I hate you? I can't hate someone for having emotions. What kind of a friend would do that? Friend, you say? Yuri lifts her head. Karim, I really like being friends with you. Thanks, Yuri. I like being friends with you too. I feel kind of awkward saying something like that. But I'm doing my best to help you feel better. Anyway, yeah. Shall we go? Yeah. And I walk to the nearest water fountain. Once we fill up the water pitcher, return to the classroom. Karim, do you like oolong tea? Oh yeah. Anything is fine. Very well. You set the temperature on the kettle to 200 degrees. Now it's time to get the teapot. You really do this probably, don't you? Of course. I shouldn't do any less when I'm making tea for others, even if I'm not an expert on tea or anything. In that case, you'll only be even more impressed. Perhaps I will. Yuri fetches the teapot, begins measuring the tea leaves. To my surprise, she even starts humming a little to herself. You must be in a good mood now. Is that so? I was letting it show, and you noticed. I was doing a bit of thinking, and I decided that I should try expressing myself a little bit more. Turns out, it's not very hard for me to do, when it's you who's around anyway. That's great, Yuri. Just don't push yourself too much. You're always worrying about me, Karim. It's very endearing. Yuri wasn't kidding. I don't even know if I can keep up with this. I watch Yuri pour a cup of tea for each of us. Karim, I have another request. Do you mind if we sit on the floor today? Why is that? It's a little bit easier on my back. I can read with my back against the wall rather than bending over at my desk. Oh, sorry, I didn't realize. No worries. I just have back pain fairly regularly, so I do my best to manage it. Is that so? I wonder why that is. It's most likely because my my your poster, right? I always hunch over like that while reading. Yes, I've terrible reading posture, so that's why we should sit on the floor. Fair enough. I'll go get ahead and get the book. I retrieved the book from my bag. I have some chocolate as well. It's a bag of small chocolate candies that I kept hidden from Sayori candy bar. I take it, since it will go well with the tea. Yuri and I then sit against the wall, teacups at our sides. As if in sync, we assume the same reading position as last time, each holding one half of the book. Except this time, our bodies are even closer to each other. I can't see too well. Yuri slides closer until our shoulders are touching. How am I supposed to focus on reading like this? Yuri was always kind of cute, but when she's being less apprehensive, it's almost more than I can handle. Your teacup. Your hands be my teacup. Holding with the hand that's not holding the book, I end up in a position that makes it even harder to focus. Because now I need to worry about making sure I don't accidentally touch her dress. Meanwhile, Yuri hasn't noticed a single thing. She wears her intense reading expression, and I can only presume the world around her has faded away. I use all of my willpower to focus on reading. After a few minutes, I finally manage to relax a little bit. I put the teacup between my legs and fumble with the chocolate wrapper. Ah, sorry. I briefly let go of the book to finish opening the wrapper. You can have as much as you want. That's okay, I won't take any. Are you sure? Well, if I touch it, then it might get smudges on the pages. Oh, you're right. I didn't even think about that. My bad. No need to apologize. I'll hold the book, okay? Are you sure? Of course. You open the book with both hands. She holds it so that I don't have any harder of a time reading. But as a result, her left arm is practically resting on top of my leg. Well, in that case, Yuri is already totally focused on reading again. I take a chocolate candy and pop it into my mouth, and I take another chocolate, and I hold it up to Yuri. She doesn't even look away from the book. Simply parts her lips as if this situation was completely natural. But that means I can't stop here. I apprehensively place the chocolate in her mouth. Just like that, Yuri closes her lips over it. Yuri's expression silently breaks. Did I just... Yuri looks at me like she needs to confirm what just happened. Kareem, sorry. I guess I shouldn't have done that. That's... well, you were just helping. That's something that friends do, right? I mean, not really in this kind of context, but... yeah, that's all it was. Yeah, then you don't need to stop or anything. I see. The situation has got really tense. Yuri tries to return to the book, but I can just tell by her expression that she can't even focus now. My heart is pounding. I nervously take another chocolate between my fingers, but this time Yuri's eyes meet mine. How did it even come to this? Yuri doesn't avert her gaze. I notice her chest rising and falling to the rhythm of her breath. I raise my arm. Like before, Yuri parts her lips, but it's different this time. I take a chocolate and place it in her mouth. I feel like her breath on my finger. Okay, everyone! Again! Yuri jolts back. It's time to share poems! You just crashed like a car. Kareem, can you help Yuri put away the tea stuff, right? Yeah, of course. Okay, thanks. The spell is abruptly broken. I'll take care of the cups. Yeah. Yuri picks up the teacups from the floor. I pick up the bag of chocolates. Then we hastily clean up without so much a word between us. I get the feeling that this is something neither of us will have the courage to bring up. Okay, time to share poems. As I said, like last time, let's get Yuri in the end, but this time let's start with Natsuki. Well, I can admit that it's better than the last one. It's nice to see that you're putting in some effort. That's good. But I still don't like this at all. It's trying too hard to be serious. What do you mean by that? Poems don't need to be all deep sounding to express something. It's going to just sound like you're forcing it, unless you really don't suck at it. Honestly, don't bother trying to write poems like this until you are on Yuri's level. Natsuki stops short all of a sudden. Don't tell me, you're not trying to impress Yuri, are you? What are you talking about? And keep your voice down. You know Yuri would love this XD. Just because she's a family writer doesn't mean I mean looks like I'm in trouble. I somehow struck a nerve, although what I did is beyond me. I am so done with you. Natsuki shoves the poem and handed her back over me. Take your stupid poem. If you wrote it for someone else, just don't show it to me. Ouch. This is what I get for letting a younger girl step into my business. Unless I was a mind reader, I was destined to be in a world of pain from the start. At least Natsuki wasn't really the girl I was trying to impress in the first place. Who should I show my poem next? Let's go to Sayori. Oh, I like this one, can you? It has some nice feelings in it. Oh, so Natsuki wouldn't show us her poem? Oh, I'm glad. Does that mean it's better than yesterday's? Let me think. I don't know. I guess I like them both. That's not very helpful, you know. Well, I'm not very good at figuring out if poems are good or bad. But that's why I just go by my heart. If it makes me feel things, it must be a good poem. I'm not sure that's exactly how it works. Then again, I guess conveying feelings is a pretty important part of this whole thing. Yeah, maybe. Honestly, I don't even know what kind of writing you like in the first place. Yeah, me neither. Oh, why don't you at least try giving some thought? Oh, you want to write something for me? That's so sweet. Yeah, right. But you're always thinking about other people. You need to think about yourself once in a while. If you don't, you might end up getting hurt at some point. Well, I don't really know what you mean, but I'll try to keep it in mind. Well, whatever. Anyway, let's see. I guess I like happy poems. Wait, sometimes I like sad poems too. Sometimes a little bit both. There's a word for that, right? I guess, what's the word I'm looking for? Bittersweet! Yeah, I think that works. Yeah, I like things that are happy and things that are sad. Happy and sad? I can see you liking something sad, so yeah, me too. Well, I like happy the most, but sometimes when you have a little rain cloud on your head, a sad poem can help give the rain cloud a little hug and make a nice happy rainbow. Sayori, that's unexpectedly poetic. It is? Maybe I'm getting better at expressing my feelings after all. Thanks, Kareem. I should go write that down then. You can read my poem now, okay? Bottles. I pop off my scalp like a red of cookie jar. It's a secret place where I keep all my dreams. Little balls of sunshine, all rubbing together like a bundle of kittens. I reach inside with my thumb and forefinger and pluck one out. It's warm and tingly, but there's no time to waste. I put it in a bottle to keep it safe, and I put the bottle on the shelf with all the other bottles. Happy thoughts, happy thoughts, happy thoughts in bottles, all in a row. My collection makes me a lot of friends. Each bottle are starlight to make amends. Sometimes my friend feels a certain way. Down comes the bottle to save the day. Night after night, more dreams, friend after friend, more bottles. Deeper and deeper, my fingers go, like exploring a dark cave, discovering the secrets hiding in the nooks and crannies. Digging and digging, scrapping and scrapping. I blow dust off my bottle caps. It doesn't feel like time elapsed. My empty shelf could use some more. My friends look through my locked front door. Finally, all done. I open up, and in come my friends. In they come in such a hurry. Do they want my bottles that much? I frankly pull them from the shelf, one after the other, holding them out to each and every friend. each and every bottle, but every time I let one go, it shatters against the tile between my feet. Happy thoughts, happy thoughts, happy thoughts in shards all over the floor. They were supposed to be for my friends who aren't smiling. They are all shouting, pleading something, but all I hear is echo, 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 echo inside my head. That's crazy. I think what this poem means is that Sayori cares a lot about, and she's so happy, so that she will try to give that happiness to other people, but then that makes her feel a little bit sad sometimes. Holy crap. Yeah, right? Sayori, did you really write this? Of course I did. I didn't tell you yesterday I was gonna write the best poem ever. Yeah, but I didn't expect something like this coming from you. Monica taught me a whole lot, and I've been really in touch with my feelings recently. I see that. It's almost kind of creepy. Creepy? Well, not exactly, but because I'm so used to you being cheerful. Well, never mind. I'm thinking too hard about it. The point is, it came out good, so you should be proud of it. Aw, thanks. I feel like I was meant to express myself this way. It even helps me understand my own feelings a little bit better. Writing is like magic. You've gotten pretty passionate about this, huh? I hope you keep it up. Yeah! Writing is the best! I'm gonna keep writing until I die. Don't get ahead of yourself. Sayori's always had a habit of getting obsessed with something before dropping it, no more than a week later. I wonder if this is one of those times, but seeing the passion in your eyes makes it hard for me to be persistent. Now, Monica. Hi again, Kareem. How's the writing doing? Alright, I guess. I'll take that. As long as it's not going bad. I'm happy that you're applying yourself. Maybe soon you'll come up with a masterpiece. I wouldn't count on that. You never know. Want to share what you wrote for today? Sure, here you go. I give my phone to Monica. Alright! This one's good. Feels like you're not only getting more comfortable with your style, but the imagery is better than the last one I read. I was just wondering, but have you been finding inspiration in Yuri's writing style? I guess so. You can't deny that she's talented. Yeah, totally. I think her poems are the most romantic. That's the best way to describe it. She's like a totally different person when she picks up a pen. I noticed that too. Or when she's talking about literature, it's like a light turns on. Sadly, it's hard to get much personal conversation out of her. Trust me, I've tried. Who knows what's going on in her head of hers. I hope you don't mean that in a bad way. No, of course not. I just meant that I wish she didn't keep so much to herself. By still defending her like that, you must be pretty into her. You completely misunderstood. I don't like that. Calm down, I'm kidding. Besides, I'm pretty sure she's already got a boyfriend. Wait, really? Yeah, a fictional one anyway. Monica kind of whispers that last part to me. It's just a hunch, but, well, there is not really anything wrong with that. Well, I know. I was just saying. But anyway, you want to read my poem now? I like the way this one turned out, so I hope you do. Alright, let's take a look. Save me. The colors, they won't stop. Bright, beautiful colors, flashing, expanding, piercing, red, green, blue, an endless cacophony of meaningless noise. The noise, it won't stop. Violent, grating waveforms, squeaking, screeching, piercing, sine, cosine, tangent, like playing a chalkboard on a turntable, like playing a vinyl on a pizza crust. An endless poem of meaningless. Load. What? Load me. That's like, is that okay? That feels like a fourth word break for some reason. It's even more abstract than the last one, huh? I guess it's just the way I write. I'm sorry if you don't like it. No, I never said that. It's just the kind of thing I never really seen before, I guess. I kinda like playing with my space on the paper. Choosing where and how to space your words can totally change the mood of the poem. It's almost like magic. The way I wrote the lines is really short, makes it feel like they're trying to speak over the noise. I see. It's still hard for me to tell what it's about though. Haha, sometimes asking what a poem is about isn't the right question. A poem can be as abstract as a physical expression of feeling or a conversation with the reader. So putting it that way, not every poem is about something anyway. Is she trying to hide what she wrote? Here's Monica's tip of the day. Sometimes you'll find yourself facing a difficult decision. When that happens, don't forget to save your game. What the flip? That's definitely a fourth wall bait. You never know when you might change your mind, or when something unexpected may happen. Wait, is that tip even about writing? Yeah! What am I even talking about? That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening. That's weird. Okay, let's go for Yuri. Let's see what you've written for today. Yuri stares at the poem with a surprised expression on her face. Do you like it? Kareem, this one might be even better than yesterday's. How did you even pick up on this so quickly? Just yesterday I was telling you the kind of techniques we're practicing. Maybe that's why. You did a good job explaining. I wanted to try giving more imagery. Yuri visibly swallows. Even her hands appear sweaty. I'm not used to this. Used to what? I don't know. It's fine, take your time. Yuri breathes and collects her thoughts. I know that Yuri likes to think before she speaks, so I offer that patience to her. Yeah, just being appreciated like this, I guess. It probably sounds really stupid, but seeing someone motivated by my writing, it just makes me really happy. Are you trying to say you never shared your writing before? Yuri nods. Really? I don't believe it. I really only write for myself, and besides, people will just laugh at me. Do you really think that? Again, Yuri nods. Huh? Even your close friends? Yuri doesn't respond to that. I wonder why. Anyway, she doesn't have close friends. Do you want to share the poem you write today? Yeah, I do. If it's with you. The raccoon. It happened in the dead of the night, while I was slicing bread for a guilty snack. My attention was caught by a scuttering of a raccoon outside my window. That was, I believe, the first time I noticed my strange deadness, as I am an ordinary human. I'm sorry, this handwriting is so hard to read. I gave the raccoon a piece of bread. My subconscious, well aware of the consequences, well aware that a raccoon that is fed will always come back for more. The enticing beauty of my cutting knife was the simstone, the bread my hungry curiosity, the raccoon an urge. The moon examines its face and reflects that much more light of my cutting lamp. It's very same light that glistens in the eyes of my raccoon friend. I slice the bread fresh and soft. The raccoon becomes excited. Or perhaps I am merely projecting my emotions onto the newly satisfied animal. The raccoon has taken to following me. You could say that we've gotten quite used to each other. The raccoon becomes hungry more and more frequently, so my bread is always handy. Every time I brandish my cutting knife, the raccoon shows me excitement. A rush for blood. Classic professional conditioning. I slice the bread and I feed myself again. Oh my god. So there's no raccoon. She just oh my god. Okay. I think this poem means that she's into knives. This is really weird, but she's into knives. I was a little more daring with this one than yesterday's. I can see that. It's a lot more metaphorical. I don't know if it's my fault, but I can begin to imagine what this poem is about. That's right. It's a bit closer to my preferred writing style, using poems as canvas to express vivid imagery or conveying emotions through them. Yeah, if I take it as at face value, then I can't even figure out what it's supposed to mean. Well, I think it's something that different people can relate to in a different way. I want to express the way it feels for me to indulge in my more unusual hobbies. It's those sort of things that I'm usually forced to keep to myself, so I can sometimes enjoy writing about them. Why do you keep them to yourself? Because they're embarrassing and people would make fun of me. Don't you have anything like that, Karim? Well, yeah, I guess so. I feel like everyone has a little something like that. The best we can do is respect each other and our individualities. Even if it's difficult sometimes, and some things make us uncomfortable. After all, if I hadn't learned to embrace my own weirdness, I would probably hate myself. I might be raining a little bit now, but I'm glad that you're a good listener. You're good at a lot of things. Writing, listening. There really aren't many people like you, Dave. That's exaggerating a little bit. It's just how I feel. I never thought I would feel so comfortable sharing my writing. Now I almost feel like I look forward to it. It's just a real nice feeling. And you're to thank for that. It's nothing really. You smiled sincerely at me. For just a moment, her timidness seems to disappear. Okay, everyone, we're all done reading to each other poems, right? I have something extra planned today, so if everyone could come sit at the front of the room. Is this about the festival? Well, sort of. Do we really have to do something for the festival? It's not like we can put together anything good in just a few days. Well, we'll just end up embarrassing ourselves instead of getting any new members. That's a concern of mine as well. I don't really do well with the last minute preparations. Don't worry so much. We're going to keep it simple, okay? We don't need much more than a few decorations. Sarah's been working on posters and I've designed some pamphlets we can give out during the event. Okay, that's great and all, but that doesn't tell us what we're actually going to be doing in the event. Well, sorry, I thought you heard about it already. We're going to be performing. Performing? Monica? Yeah, we're going to be having a poetry performance. Each of us is going to choose a poem to recite during the event. But the cool part is we're also going to let anyone else come up and recite poems too. Sayuri putting all on posters in case anyone wants to prepare ahead of time. Sayuri, who's been coloring a poster, holds it up for us to see. Are you kidding me, Monica? You didn't already start putting these posters up, did you? Well, I did. Do you really think it's that bad of an idea? Well, no, it's not a bad idea, but I didn't sign up for this, you know. There's no way I'm going to be performing in front of a group of people like that. I agree with Natsuki. I could never, in my life, do something like that. Imagine it, Yuri shakes her head in fear. Guys, no, Sayori, I understand where they're coming from. Remember that Natsuki and Yuri have never shared the poems with anyone until just a couple of days ago. It's a lot to ask for them to recite their poems out loud to a whole room full of people. I guess I kind of overlooked that, so I'm sorry. But I still think we should give it our best. We're the only ones responsible for the Faithfulness Club. If we start an event and each put our group performance, then it will inspire the others to do the same. And more people who perform, the battle will be able to show everyone what treasure is all about. Yeah! It's about expressing your feelings, being intimidated with yourself, finding new horizons, and having fun. That's right. And it's those reasons we're all in this club today. Don't you want to share that with others? To inspire them to find the same feelings that brought you in the first place? I know you do. I know we all do. And if all it takes is standing in front of a group for 2 minutes reciting a poem, then I know you can do it. And they're not so much affected by it. Natsuki and Yuri meant that. Sayori looks for it. I guess that leaves me no choice. I agree. I don't think it's too much to ask. I think that Sayori and Monica have been trying really hard to get new members. The least we can do is help them out a little bit. Well, maybe, but looks like Natsuki doesn't have any arguments left. Okay, fine. I guess I'll just have to get it over with. Alright. Phew. Thanks, Natsuki. What about you, Yuri? Yuri dejectedly glances around at everyone else's expecting faces. I guess I don't really have a choice. That's everyone. You were the best, Yuri. This club is seriously going to be the death of me. Oh gosh. You'll be fine, Yuri. But anyway, let's move into the main event. I want each of you to choose a poem of yours. We're going to practice reciting them in front of each other. No way! Monica, this is too sudden. Well, if you can recite a poem in front of the club, how do you expect to do it in front of strangers? Oh no. Don't worry, I'll start off to help everyone feel a little more comfortable. Can I go next? Ah, of course. Now let's see. Monica flips through a notebook into a specific poem she has in mind for herself. She then stands behind the podium. The title of this poem is The Way They Fly. Ahem. Monica begins reciting her poem. Her clean and confident voice fills the room. More than that, her inflection is pristine. She knows exactly how to apply emotion behind each line she recites, bringing the words to life. Is this something she's done before, or is she simply a natural? I glance around me. Everyone has their eyes on Monica. Sayori looks amazed. Yuri has an intense expression on her face that I don't understand. Finally, Monica finishes the recitation. The four of us applaud. Monica takes a breath and smiles. That was so good, Monica! Thank you very much. I was just hoping to set a good example. Are you ready to go next, Sayori? I'll go next. Yuri's fired up all of a sudden. Yuri clutches a sheet of paper between her hands and stands up, keeping her head down. She walks quickly over to the podium. This poem is called... We actually glance to each other. You can do it, Yuri. It's called After Image of a Crimson Eye. Yuri's voice shakes as it starts reading the poem. Just a moment ago, she practically refused to do this. Why suddenly she's putting so much effort? As Yuri gets past the first couple of lines, her voice changes. It's almost like what happens when Yuri gets absorbed into her books. Her quivering voice starts to transform into sharp syllables of a fierce and a confident woman. The poem is full of twists and turns in structure, and I totally missed that line. This must be a rare glimpse into the weird fire Yuri keeps concealed inside of her head. Suddenly, she's finished. Everyone is stunned. Yuri snaps back into reality and glances around her, as if she bewildered even herself. It's up to me to save the situation. I'm the first to start applauding. Everyone joins me afterward, and we give Yuri the recognition she deserves. It's not that we didn't want to applaud for her, but we were caught so off guard that we must have forgotten. As we applaud, Yuri holds the poem to her chest and rushes back to her seat. Yuri, that was really good. Thank you for sharing. Looks like Yuri is down for the count. Okay, I guess I'm next then. Sarah hops out of her chair and cheerfully walks to the podium. This one is called My Meadow. Sorry, I giggled. Sayori, it's a lot harder than I thought. How did you guys do it so easily? Try not to think of it like you're reciting to other people. Why are you reciting to yourself, like in front of a mirror or in your head? It's your poem, so it'll come out the best that way. I see. Okay then. Sarah begins the poem. Somehow it feels like her soft voice was made as a perfect match. The poem isn't aimlessly cheery like Sayori's. It's sincere and bittersweet. If I were to read this on paper, I probably wouldn't think much of it, but hearing it come from Sayori's voice almost gives it a whole new meaning. Maybe this is what Sayori meant when she said she likes my poems. It's like I get to reach more deeply into someone I thought I knew through and through. Sayori finishes and we applaud. I did it! Good job, Sayori! Even Karim liked it. I guess that's a good sign. What does that even mean? It came out nicely, Sayori. The atmosphere of the poem fits you really nicely, but it might be that other poems won't work quite as well with that kind of delivery. I don't really understand. In other words, I've seen poems of yours where that sort of gentle delivery wouldn't work as well. They might need a little more force behind them, depending on what you're reading. Oh, I know what you mean. Well, I've been practicing that kind of thing. It's just embarrassing to do in front of everyone. Then next time I'm going to make you pick up on the challenges to everyone. We don't have much time before the festival, you know. Okay, now who's next? Mitsuki? Don't make me go before Kenny. It's not like I can compare to you guys anyway. Might as well let him lower everyone's standards before I have to do it. Natsuki, it's fine, it's fine. I might as well get it over with. But it's not like I have much of a selection of what to read. I'll just have to go with what I wrote for today. I stand up and stand in front of the podium. Everyone has their eyes on me, making me feel terribly awkward. I recite my poem. Since I'm not exactly confident in my own writing, it's hard to put energy into it. Despite that, once I finish, I receive applause. Sorry, I'm not as good as everyone else. Don't worry about this too much. I think it's less about your abilities and more about the lack of confidence in your writing. That's something that will improve over time though. Yeah, maybe. Alright then, that just leaves you, Natsuki. Yeah, I'm going. Natsuki generally gets out of her seat and makes her way to the water. The poem is called... It's called... Why are you all looking at me? Because you're presenting. Anyway, the poem is called Jump. Natsuki takes a breath. Once she starts reciting the poem, her sour attitude disappears a little. While she's still a little enthused, her poem has a rhythm and rhyme to it. It's Natsuki's dramatics trademark style, and works surprisingly well when spoken aloud. The words feel like they bounce up and down, as if giving life to the poem. Natsuki finishes and everyone applauds. She hops back to her seat. That wasn't so bad, was it? Easy for you to say. You better not make me do that again. Well, do you at least feel prepared enough to recite poem in front of other people? I mean, doing it in front of other people will be way easier. I can put on whatever face I want for other people, but when it's just my friends, it's just embarrassing. That's a surprise, Natsuki. I think it should be the other way around for me. Yeah, I think it should be the other way around. Well, that's just how it is. Then I guess in that case, you won't have much to worry about for the festival. Then that said, I want to thank everyone for coming through. It might be hard, but I hope that you have an idea of what's it like now. Make sure you pick up poem and get enough practice before the festival, okay? We're making pamphlets, so let me know ahead of time what you'll be reciting. Jeez, I should probably find some other poem to recite instead. That's fine too. It doesn't have to be your own. I'm already pleasantly surprised that you're putting in all this effort for the club. It makes me really happy. Yeah, no problem. Okay everyone, I think that's about it for today. I know the festival's coming up, but let's try to write poems for tomorrow as well. It's been working out really nicely so far, so I'd like to continue that. As for the festival, we'll finish planning tomorrow and then we'll have the weekend to prepare. Monday's the big day. I can't wait! I can do this. I can do this. Alright. I stand up. There's no way I'll be able to find the same enthusiasm as Sayori and Monica, but I'll do my best to get through it. And it's for the sake of the club and impressing Monica. And then I'll have to do my best. Ready to go, Sayori? Yep. Look at you two, always going home together like that. It's kind of adorable, isn't it? Jeez guys, don't make such a big deal out of it. It must be real nice though. Well, how am I supposed to respond to that? It's okay, Karim, you don't have to say it. Whatever, let's go already. I have come with Sayori once more. Even though it's been only a couple of days, a lot of things have changed. But today, Sayori's being a little quieter than usual on the way home. Hey, Sayori? Sorry, I was spacing out. No wonder. I was thinking about something from earlier. I like how we get to, Sarah fumbled with the word. So let's just say one day, Yuri asked to walk home with you. What would you do? What kind of question is that? You're kind of putting me on the spot here. Let me just save. Okay. Well, I'll still walk home with Sayori. Sayori, you really think I would ditch you for Yuri? But she's so beautiful and smart. Jeez, I really see her in the club every day. Besides, you all always seem to really like going home together. I wouldn't just ruin that for you. You're so silly, Karim. You think about me this too much sometimes. Yuri would deserve it if she wanted to, so Sayori, I've already made up my mind. I really can't figure out you out sometimes. Sorry. Besides, what's the point in speculating about something that's never going to happen? The conversation trails off. It's kind of weird thing to care about so much. But I want to respect her and keep her happy too. And then again, the festival is only a few days away. Who knows what will happen in that time? There is something wrong with Sayori. Okay, so to finish it off, we'll do Yuri again, just to make the 3 Yuri, to see what will happen. So the tragedy. Oh no, that's Sayori. It's weird. Sayori has like bittersweet words, but they're simple. That's different. Incapable. Climax. Mechanical. Depression must be Sayori because that's an easy word. Essence. See? Heavens. Extraordinary. Oh, that's Sayori. I get philosophy. Ambi. Variance. Graveyard. Misform. Okay. Imagination. Electricity. Vitality. Unstable. Uncontrollable. Massacre. Agonizing. Infinite. Okay, let's go into day 2. Oh man, I'm the last one here again. Don't worry, I just walked into. Were you practicing piano again? Yeah, and with that face again. You must have a lot of determination. Starting this club and now picking up piano? Well, maybe not determination, but I guess passion. Remember that the club wouldn't be here if it wasn't for all of you. And I'm super happy that you're all willing to help out for the festival too. I can't wait for the festival. It's gonna be great. Weren't you complaining about it just yesterday? Well, yeah, I'm not talking about our part of the festival, but it's the whole day of school where we get to play and eat all kind of delicious food. You sound a bit like Sayori all of a sudden. Monica, do they usually have fried squid? Squid? That's a pretty specific thing to look forward to. Oh, come on. Are you saying that you don't like squid? You, of all people? I didn't say I don't like it. Besides, what do you mean by you, of all people? Because it's right on your name. Monica. Oh. That's not how you say my name at all. Also, that joke makes no sense in translation. Yes. Never mind. Let's just focus on your own event for now, okay? Fine. Your reactions aren't as funny as Yuri or Sayori anyways. Excuse me? Where's Sayori anyway? Oh, there you are. Sayori's sitting on the desk in the corner of the room looking down at nothing. Okay, something is wrong with Sayori over here. I walked over to her. Hey, Sayori. I waved my hand in front of her face. You're spacing out again. Sorry. Don't mind me. You can go talk to everyone else. Is everything alright? Of course. Why wouldn't it be? It just feels like you're a little off. Sorry for assuming things. Jeez, don't you worry too much about me. I'm fine, see? Sayori shows me a big smile. Don't let me distract you from having fun with everyone. Well, alright, if you say so. I worriedly glanced at Sayori before turning back toward everyone else. But the conversation has already dispersed, with everyone back at their usual activities. Maybe I should ask Monica if she knows everything about Sayori recently. Since they've been preparing for the festival, they must be spending a lot of time together. I timidly approached Monica, who was shuffling through some papers in her desk. Kareem, what's up? Hey, this might sound a little bit strange, but have you not noticed anything up with Sayori recently? Anything up with her? In what way do you mean? Maybe I'm reading into it too much, but she seems a bit downcast today. Oh, you think so? I can't say I noticed anything about her. Monica peers across the room at Sayori, who's idly dragging a rubber geezer up and down her desk. Okay, something is definitely wrong with Sayori over here. Maybe there's something on her mind. But I'm surprised I'm not the one asking you, Kareem. You certainly know her a lot better than I do. Yeah, but she's never really like this. She's always talked to me about things that bothered her. But this time, when I asked her, she was really dismissive. Sorry, I know it's not your problem. I just wanted to ask if you knew anything. so I'll drop it now. No, it's important to me too. I mean, I'm also friends with her. And I also care about the well-being of my club members. Maybe I'll try talking to her myself. Are you sure about that? She seems like she wanted to be left alone. Are you sure? Maybe she just wanted a hard time bringing it up with the person of interest. Person of interest? What do you mean by that? I'm saying that maybe the thing on her mind is you, Kerry. Me? How on earth would you come to that conclusion? Well, I probably shouldn't say too much, but Sarah talks about you more than anything else. She's been so much happier ever since you joined the club. It's like an extra light was turned on inside of her. What? No way. Sarah is always like that. She's always been full of sunshine. It's not any different now than it always has been. You're so funny, Kareem. Have you ever thought that maybe because you've always seen her so cheerful because that's how she is when she's around you? I said too much. Wait, what? I'm sorry. What do I know anyway? I mean to jump to conclusions, so you just forget about what I said. She's trying to take back her words. I'll try to talk to her, so try not to think about it for now. Alright. Monica smiles meaningfully. I know she said to forget about it, but I already know that I won't be able to forget her words out of my head. Monica stands up from her desk and walks across the room to where Sayori is sitting. I watch her kneel down to Sayori and gently talk to her, but she's keeping her voice so quiet that I can't hear for her. She trying to tell Sayori something that I can't hear. I sigh and sit down myself. I know Sayori told me not to worry about her and have fun with everyone else, but that's impossible to do when she's behaving like this. Exactly how much do I care about her that I'm letting this weigh me down so much? Now it feels like I'm the one behaving out of the order, but there's nothing I can do besides wait for Monica. Why does it feel like I'm being watched? I glance around the room. Suddenly I notice Yuri peering at me from over the book, but she looks away just as quickly with a flustered look on her face. I realize that she won't get anywhere like this. I never really seen Yuri approach anyone or start a conversation on her own accord, so I have no choice but to approach her myself. By now it's a little easier for me to do that. I stand up from my desk and sit down next to her own. I didn't mean to bother you in anything. Relax, you didn't even do anything. But I could tell that you wanted to be alone with your thoughts. Alone with my thoughts? How were you even to be able to tell that I was thinking like that? Well, it's something that I do a lot, so it wasn't hard for me to spot based on your posture. Not that I was staring or anything. I didn't do anything creepy like that. In any case, I guess you were right. I'm sorry if I caused you any concern. Don't apologize. Your troubles are only the concern of those who are willingly sharing that person. Of course, there are certainly those who find the most comfort in keeping to themselves. But if you would prefer to share what's on mind, then I would be glad to listen. It's really not that big of a deal. I was just feeling a bit uneasy about Sayori. Sayori? Yeah, she seems a little off today. But when I asked her about it, she didn't want to admit it to me. So I can't help but wonder if something happened to her. Oh, that's quite romantic. Sorry. I mean to say something stupid. It's not like that. I just didn't want you to misunderstand. I've just been friends for a long time, that's all. Ah, I see. Then perhaps it's a bit unusual for her to be dismissive to you about her feelings. Or maybe I'm just reading to it too much. Carrie, the world is full of meaning, often hidden deep beneath plain sight. And there are many untold mysteries behind every person, no matter how well you may know them. So you think that there might be something behind it after all? I think Sayori is a very complex person. Her mannerisms on the outside don't always match what may be going inside of her head. And she may not always know what she wants. I noticed her strange behavior today too, and I also feel some concern for her. But in your case, it looked like she was fully occupying your thoughts, wasn't she? Well, I guess that was the case. Sayori, she really means a lot to you, doesn't she? I guess. But you don't need to put it that way. We're just good friends. That's all. Yuri suddenly looked deeply into my eyes, her expression in general here, as if she was searching for something. Embarrassed, I averted my gaze. Sometimes a person's mysteries are untold even to themselves, and you, as someone honest and caring, may uncover feelings you weren't aware were in you. That's. I think that she would be a very fortunate person to have you feel that way about her. Yuri, you're giving me too much credit. I'm a pretty simple guy, so I think I'm pretty good at understanding my own feelings. I'm not nearly as sophisticated as you. That's not a compliment, is it? It is what it is. Anyway, as long as you're here, why don't we do some reading? Well, as long as you're okay with it. Yeah, I should be taking my mind off this whole thing anyway. Okay, everyone! After some time passes, Monica calls out to the club room. Why don't we share poems now? Before I know it, everything is back to normal. Everyone goes to retrieve their poems, and I do the same. I make eye contact with Monica, and she smiles at me. I wonder what she was talking about with Sayori. Yeah, I want to know too. Okay, I'm gonna do everyone, and then do Sayori and Yuri. So, I think I'm going Natsuki again first. Yeah, no thanks. You didn't even. Next. Okay, that was so mean. Oh my god. Oh my god, it's because I wrote poems for Yuri a lot of times. So what would happen if I wrote poems for Natsuki instead? We will see, but anyway, let's go for Monica. Hi Karim. Have you thought about what you want to submit for my festival? Well, being in this club is one thing, but performing in a front of a bunch of people, I'll have to give it some thought. Okay, no pressure. Whatever you do, I'm sure it will turn out great. It would also make me happy to see. Anyway, let's take a look at today's poem. Sure. Your style got so refined, Karim. Yuri's been teaching you a lot of things, hasn't she? Well, I guess so. Yeah, I've been noticing how much time you spend with her. I think I've heard her say more words these past couple of days than she's talked in the whole year. Not sure how we did it, but that's pretty impressive. Well, she just needs some patience and a way to talk about all the things in her head, I guess. I'm still getting the hang of it myself. You're certainly putting in a lot of effort. You must really like her. It's awfully suspicious, you know. Spending time with her in the club room every day, reading that edgy novel with her. Wow. I just feel bad that she has a hard time socializing. Makes me want to make sure she doesn't spend all her time alone. Besides, the novel isn't too bad either, you know. Alright, I get you. Just be careful, alright? I know that Yuri isn't used to opening herself up. So if something bad happens while she's vulnerable, then it could be really hard for her. Her books aren't a total escape from reality. They are just a bandage. You say that like I'm going to hurt her. Sorry, I didn't really mean that. If anything, she might accidentally hurt herself. Anyway, I'll share my poem with you now, alright? Alright. A lot of things are going bad. The lady who knows everything. An old tale tells of a lady who wanders earth. The lady who knows everything. A beautiful lady who has found every answer. All meaning, all purpose, and all that was ever sought. And here I am, a feather, lost adrift, the sky victim of the currents of the wind. Day after day I search with little hope, knowing legends don't exist. But when all else has failed me, when all others have turned away, the legend is all that remains, that last dim star glimmering in the twilight sky, that twilight sky, where, until one day the wind ceases to blow, I fall, and I fall and fall and fall even more, gentle as a feather, a dry quill, expressionless, but a hand catches me between the thumb and the forefinger. The hand of a beautiful lady. I look at her eyes and find no end to her gaze. The lady who knows everything knows what I'm thinking. Before I can speak, she responds to me in a hollow voice. I have found every answer, all of which amount to nothing. There is no meaning, there is no purpose, and we seek only the impossible. I'm not your legend, your legend does not exist. And with a breeze, she blows me back afloat, and I pick up a gust of wind. Oh my god, that's savage. You know, I feel like learning and looking for answers are the sorts of things that give life meaning. Not to get too philosophical or anything, but it was kind of on my mind, so that's what I wrote about. I see. I never really put much thought into it. In a way, it's almost paradoxical, because if we had all the answers, wouldn't the world start to lose its meaning? You know, there's one thing I noticed. It seems like everyone in the club prefers writing about things that are more sad than happy. Are you surprised? I mean, if everything was okay, we wouldn't really have anything to write about, would we? Humans are two-dimensional creatures. I think you would know that better than everyone. You mean one-dimensional? Wait, what? Did she just broke the fourth wall again? Yeah, that. Two-dimensional creatures. I think she means me. Like, I think she means the character in the game, like Kareem, and me, the player. Oh my god, oh my god. This is like the third time she breaks the fourth wall. Anyways, here's my writing tip of the day. Are you ever too shy to share your writing because you're afraid it's not that good? It can be really disheartening to get a lukewarm response to something you put so much into. But if you find other people who enjoy writing, then sharing becomes a lot easier. Because instead of just telling you that your writing is good, okay, or bad, they'll want to focus more on everything that went into it and things that you can work on. It's much more encouraging that way. It will make you want to continue improving. It's almost like having your own little literature club, don't you think? That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening. Okay, now let's go. I'll go for Yuri. I'll go for Sayuri last. Kareem, your writing has only improved in these last few days. Every poem you've shown me has been nothing short of spectacular. I can really feel the emotions. I'm a little envious even. I don't think it ever came to me this natural. Yuri, that's the wrong way to put it. This never did come natural to me, but I've been able to improve so much thanks to you. You're really the example I was chasing after. Is that so? Yuri gently smiles to herself. This feeling. I'm so glad I got the chance to share my writing. I never thought it would feel like this. I remember you mentioning that yesterday. I can't believe you're so good at something and you never even shared with anyone. It's kind of a shame. Maybe, but it's not like I really had a choice. What do you mean? Well, you smile sadly. Kareem, during lunchtime I eat by myself. Did you know that? It's a great time to find a quiet spot and do some reading. In fact, I always have some books with me. You could say I really enjoy reading. Well, that's one way to put it anyway, but books are so full of amazing and inspiring people you want to fall in love with, or people you just know would make a really good friend. Cheerful people who always put a smile on your face, or deep thinkers and problem solvers who discover the mysteries of life. So when you look at that way, I'm surrounded by friends every day. You know, those friends don't laugh at me. They don't tease me for spacing out all the time. They don't make fun of my body type. And they don't hate me for acting like I know it all. People say that about you. I'm not a know-it-all, Kareem. It's the opposite. I don't know anything. I don't know how to talk to people. I don't know how to make people see me as normal. I don't even know how to make myself happy. I have all these feelings, and all I can do with them is read and write. But it wasn't until now that I started sharing with you that I really understood what was missing all this time. But I haven't done anything. No, that's wrong. Just being patient and respectful. That's really important to me. I know I'm a difficult person, Kareem. I speak too slowly. I second guess myself all the time. I read too deeply into things. But every time, you always treated me like anyone else. Just like, it's so rare that I feel comfortable with myself when I talk to others. But that's why every time I talk to you, I just feel really happy. I see. Well, I treat you how you deserve to be treated, Yuri. And if other people don't see that way, then screw them. I mean, I joined this club hoping I would make friends, and I would say I had at least one success, wouldn't you? If you put it that way, yeah. We really are friends now, aren't we? Yuri puts her head on her hand, but this time she's smiling when she does it. You want to show me your poem? Yeah, I do. Let me get it for you. Ghosts Under the Light, Part 2. Part 2. The tendrils of my hair illuminate beneath the amber glow, bathing. Oh, it's the second part of the first one. In the distance, a blue-green light flickers. A long figure crosses its path, a silhouette obstructing the eerie glow. My heart pounds, the silhouette grows closer and closer. I open my umbrella, casting a shadow to shield me from visibility, but I am too late. He steps into the streetlight. I gasp and drop my umbrella. The light flickers. My heart pounds. He raises his arm. Time stops. The only indication of movement is the amber light flickering against his outstretched arm. The flickering light is in rhythm with the pounding of my heart, teasing me far, succumbing to its forbidden emotion. Have you ever heard of a ghost feeling warmth before giving up on understanding? I laugh. Understanding is overactive. I touch his hand. The flickering stops. Ghosts are blue-green. My heart is amber. I think she's comparing herself to a ghost because she's ghosts with other people because she focuses on her reading so much and doesn't have friends. So she doesn't exist in real life because she doesn't communicate with anyone. So she's a ghost to other people. Finishing the poem, I start to hand it back to Yuri, but instead of taking it from me, she looks away. Do you dislike it? No, of course not. I just don't really know how I should respond. Despite Yuri's poems usually being cryptic, it wasn't hard to figure out what this one was about. Also, this clearly isn't the poem that Natsuki said she wrote about. Meaning, I'm probably the only one she's showing this to. I don't know if I'll be able to explain this one. That's fine. I understand this one. Yuri's having even harder time speaking than usual. Does this one mean a lot to you? Yuri nods. I'm not good with words, but I'm happy that you shared it with me. So thank you. And I hope we keep spending time together. Despite my inability to make eye contact, I see a faint smile emerge on Yuri's lips. I once again try to hand the poem back to her, but instead Yuri gently takes my hand and puts it back toward me. In that I respond to her warm touch. You can, the poem is, once again Yuri fails to form a complete sentence. You mean I can keep it? Yuri nods. I'd love to. Again, Yuri finally smiles as if she doesn't want me to notice. You always make me feel nice. I know I'm not good with people, but I hope that I can return the favor sometimes. Yeah, don't worry. I think you do a good job. Yuri finally turns back towards me. I guess we should move on before Monica says something. But I'm sure we can talk again later. Yeah, I'm sure we will. With that, Yuri timidly smiles at me and I return to my seat so I can put her poem away. Now let's see what's up with Sayori. It's nice, I guess. Come on, I can already tell you don't like it. Well, you don't need to worry about what I think. Okay, that's very different. She always like, oh, that's very nice, I love it. But now she's like, after all, you wrote this for someone else, didn't you? Probably you. I didn't write this for anyone specifically. Maybe. That's not what I meant though. But it's okay. You're making new friends. Just like I was hoping. That makes me really happy. And you're happy too, right? In this club? Well, of course I am. Good! That's all that matters to me. Thank you, Karin. Sayori, is there something wrong? Huh? No, nothing. I'm just a little tired today. Heh. Alright. Just tell me if you need anything. I will. Don't worry about me, okay? You can go play with everyone else now. If you insist. Yay! I'm gonna go home a little bit early today. Sayori? Tell Monica I wasn't feeling well. Okay, I'll see you tomorrow. Before I can say anything else, Sayori cheerfully walks out of the room, humming to herself. Okay, you three. Okay, something is definitely wrong. Sayori loves walking home with us, but this time she left for home early. That's not normal at all. Oh my god, I'm like, I don't know what to say. We're all done sharing poems, right? Why don't we start figuring out? Hold on a second. Is it just me or did you say something strange just now? Something did sound a bit unusual. That's right. You deviated from your usual catchphrase when addressing the club. Catchphrase? I don't have a catchphrase. Jeez. Why is the mood so weird today? Look, even Yuri isn't immune to it. Stagnating air is common foreshadowing that something terrible is about to happen. Oh my god! In your books, maybe. Look, the only thing different is that Sayori isn't here. It seems you're right. Sayori always helps lighten the mood a little bit, doesn't she? It's almost like everyone's balance is thrown off a little bit. She's not around. Where the heck did she run off to anyway? I thought she would just want to pee. Natsuki, please show some decency. Oh, come on! She actually wasn't feeling too well and went home early. Is that so? I hope she's alright. Seriously? Of all times not to not go home with her, you pick the time she's not feeling well? So much for you being all lovey-dovey. No! First of all, stop misunderstanding my friendship with Sayori. And second, she's kind of been avoiding me today, so I didn't want to force it. Ooh. That curious expression coming from Yuri, of all people. Calm down, guys. I talked to her earlier, everything's fine. What did she say? Anyway, we need to figure out the rest of the festival preparations, so... Why is she dismissing the fact that Sayori is having a problem? That's not normal. Let's decide what everyone will be doing this weekend. I already know what I'm doing. That's right. Natsuki will be making cupcakes. But we might need a lot of them and different flavors. Can you handle that all by yourself, Natsuki? Challenge accepted. And as for myself, I'm going to be printing and assembling all the poetry pamphlets. Sayori will be helping me design them. And as for Yuri, you can, guys, can you help me to come up with something for Yuri? I'm useless. No, that's not at all. You're the most talented person here, you know. Natsuki doesn't agree with that. Now Natsuki's pouting too? Jeez, I can't tell now. I guess I never gave Sayori enough credit, but I can tell things are even harder on you when she's not around. That may be the case. But if I can also be a leader on my own, then I won't grow as a person. So Yuri, you have beautiful handwriting, you know, so you should make some banners and decorations to help set the atmosphere. Atmosphere? About that, I'd love atmosphere! Yuri's expression suddenly changes as she stares at her desk, in focus, and starts nodding to herself. Your mind is already racing, I see. That's great! You'll be a wonderful help, Yuri. But anyway, that just leaves you, Karin, the one who's truly useless. Haha, don't say that. In fact, both Natsuki and Yuri have some pretty heavy tasks to handle. It will probably go a long way to give one of them a hand. You could always help me out as well. I would be really appreciative of that. Uh, is Monica suggesting I spend the weekend with one of my club members? How on earth are they going to respond to a suggestion like that? I suppose I won't mind a bit of help. Well, even if you don't know how to bake, there's always some dirty work I could give you. It's not like Monica's going to give me a choice. You shouldn't be setting on your butt anyway. Natsuki tries to mumble a bunch of excuses like that. If I recall, Natsuki, you mentioned that you would like to handle the baking on your own. Karim would not like if you make him out to be a nuisance. So therefore, he may be more suited assisting with the decoration. Hold on, I never said that. How hard could it be to make a few decorations anyways? Sounds more like you just make excuses for Karim to... What are you saying? It will be extremely meticulous work, and baking isn't just what you think. Guys, let's settle down for a moment. In the end, it's up to Karim to decide who would like to contribute. Besides, he hasn't really got a chance to spend any time with me yet, you know. So I'm sure he's interested in... You literally just said... I'm surprised as well. Sorry. I was just saying, Chloe. Jeez. Can we just settle this already? Yeah. Karim, are you okay with this, right? In the end, it's up to you. Of course. Very well. In that case, everyone looks straight at me. Of course, I'm going to go in with... Oh my god. Okay, let me save. Guys, there's something I want to try. Monica said that she wants me going either with Natsuki or Yuri, but the Monica and Sayori options are weird, so let me try the Monica option. Well, I guess I should probably be helping Monica. Yeah, you picked me! Hold on 1 second. Yeah, Monica, you're the one who needs the least help of all of us. But I agree with Natsuki. Not only your work is already the most suitable for one person, but you already have Sayori as well. But Karim was the one who... That doesn't matter. You were the one who scared him into picking you in the first place. You're the club president, Monica. You're supposed to make responsible decisions for the club. Monica, you shouldn't let any ulterior motives interfere you with this decision. Ulterior motives? What are you saying, Yuri? In fact, it sounds like you guys are the ones with ulterior motives. Excuse me? Otherwise, this wouldn't have been made into such a big deal in the first place. That's completely false, Monica. Yeah, we have a lot of work to do, you know. We won't do as good of a job if you make us work alone. Maybe that's true. Think of the club, Monica. If you want our event to succeed, then we need to appropriately disturb our resources. So are you doing to do the right thing, President? Okay, I get it. It's technically most logical for Karim to help one of you two, so I guess that's what we will do. Do you have a preference, Karim? Okay, so it turned out right. I cannot choose Monica. What if I chose Sayori? Because, I mean, if it's going to be anyone, I prefer helping Sayori. I mean, we're already neighbors, and Monica said that Sayori was helping her. Jeez, do you really hate us that much? No. Sorry, I didn't mean for this to be difficult. Just think of the club, okay? Okay, so I cannot choose Sayori, I cannot choose Monica, so I have to choose one of them. Oh my god. Natsuki or Yuri? If I go with Yuri, Natsuki is gonna be so angry because we have went with her so much, like, because like we have right bones for Yuri a lot, but I think this completes the circle, so yep, Yuri. Me? Are you serious? Why would you? Natsuki, I can already tell you're about to say something mean. No, I was just saying, ugh. So you'll be helping Yuri then, Karim? Yeah, that's what I'm going to do. I'm glad. I have a bad habit of overthinking these sorts of things, so I think your assistance will be very useful. That's great to hear. Natsuki, will you be able to handle the baking by yourself? I mean, yeah. I already said I will be fine. Okay. Everyone can tell that Natsuki is feeling a little sour. So, is that everything we needed to go over? Yeah, that should be about it. Are you guys excited? Well, excited may not be the right word, but I suppose I'm looking forward to it. Do you feel the same way, Karim? Me? I guess you could say I'm interested to see how it will turn out. That's good enough for me. What about you, Natsuki? Natsuki? What? Why is everyone yelling at me? I didn't even do anything. No, that's not what I meant at all. You're actually going to everyone in the room. I'm sorry for this. I don't really know why can pick me. And also, your cupcakes are the best cupcakes I've ever had. They go really well with my tea. And nothing that I do for the event will compare to that. So, I get it. I'm kind of surprised though. Why? Well, I'm the one acting immature. I already know that. But why? But you're trying to cheer me up all of a sudden? I know, I'm not very good at it. I'm sorry if I said something bad. Natsuki isn't the only one surprised. One guy also taken back by your words. When she already has trouble with work, trying to cheer someone up must be far out of her own comfort zone. But I begin to understand. Yuri was trying to sound like Sayori. Even if it didn't work perfectly, I can tell that she tried to say something Sayori would say at a time like this. Because Sayori always helps everyone smile and feel good about themselves. No, I kinda appreciate it. I'm sorry for making a big deal out of nothing, but I'm going to say this. You better bet that my cupcakes are going to be the best part of the whole event. I believe you. Yeah, I have to see everyone do their best. But with that, there's nothing more for today, so I guess it's time for us to head out. Alright, let's get out of here then. Everyone packs up their things. Start to follow Monica and I see her out the door, back to chat with each other. I turn around. Sorry, I realize that I don't have any way of contacting you this weekend. Oh, you're right. I can believe that slipped my mind. Should I give you my phone number? I think that would be best way, yes. Alright then. You and I exchange phone numbers. Okay. Then I'll be stopping by your house on Sunday. My house? Is that a problem? No, not at all. I just thought I would be going to your house since I'm the one helping you. I suppose that makes sense. If you don't mind, I think I would prefer going to your house. Alright, in that case, it won't be a problem. I decided not to press on you, for instance. It's not like a matter of which way. I just need to make my own share of problems. I hope I managed to make myself useful in some way. I'm not really as creative as you are. Don't underestimate yourself, mate. I think we'll make a very productive team. Even if you only choose me because you felt bad or something. Wait! You don't actually think that, do you? I don't know. It's difficult to come up with any other reason you may have chosen me. You're forgetting the one reason with the most common sense. I chose to help you because that's what I want to do. But Yuri thinks to herself with an extremely tense expression. Yuri, you're overthinking this. You wanted me to point out when you're overthinking, right? I didn't realize. I'm telling you, I want to. That's all there's to it. Do you believe me? Yuri thinks really hard again. She looked straight into my eyes for a long time. I believe you. As if it took her by tremendous effort, Yuri finally says that and relaxes her expression. And I'm really looking forward to Sunday. Yeah, I am too. After the exchange, I make my way out to the door and Yuri follows. I can't believe this. Yuri's coming to my house on Sunday. Even though I would have preferred to do this with Sayori, my anxiety still shoots to the roof. I guess I've gotten pretty used to handling her at this point, but who knows what might have ended up happening when we are outside of school. She even told me she was looking forward to it. I shake my head. Why do I feel nervous that Sayori finds out about this? Not like we feel that way about each other. Besides, like Monica said, this is about a club. I have nothing to worry about. If I just go with it, then I'll have a good time. It's already Sunday. Wait a second. Okay, I think I should end it right. Okay guys, this is gonna be the end of this video. If you had fun, please be sure to hit that like button, and if you want to see more, please be sure to subscribe. This is Scary Pines, and I'm out. Thank you. Bye.